Hey,
All
we
right.
back, we back. Another episode from the Hub Cafe.
Yes, sir. All right, all
Hookah
right, all
Cast
right. And
Not
today,
live, it's recorded.
it's recorded.
Recorded in the
Okay.
building.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, recorded coming directly to you from the Hub Cafe.
Today we have a very special guest.
I'm excited
Yeah.
about
I'm
this.
so excited for
I love
this
this
episode,
guy.
guys.
I love this guy, guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
on the show, guys.
this was my
This is
guy
awesome.
that I was dancing to December. I don't know how to jazz. I'm part of the 1% of the colored community that can't jazz.
Yeah, myself and
You
Jenna.
But,
Myself and Jenna.
but his song December, I love it.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
Thank you,
Mr.
thank you.
Oscar T.
Hey guys, hey, Oscar T in the house, coming recorded live from
Not
Regenpark.
live, but yes, in the Hub
Pre-recorded.
Cafe.
Pre-recorded.
From the
Hub
Hub
Cafe.
Cafe in Regenpark. Thank
On
you so
the
much for
Hookah
having
Cast.
me on the show, guys, and allowing me to smoke. This is actually the very first time I could do anything with smoking or drinking on a show. So
Hookah Cast.
I already feel at home.
Yes, as
Yeah,
you should,
I
as
am,
you
I
should.
am. I'm gonna pass this on though, because I think it's new to me.
So getting right into the questions, because you know here at Hookah Cast we don't waste no time. So Mr. Oscar T, can you tell us what was your first musical memory?
Oh, my first musical memory. Well, I started out singing gospel with my family. I started singing professionally at the age of 8 years old, which means I was making money from the age of 8 years old.
Ching ching
How about
ching.
that?
Securing the bag.
But yeah, my musical journey starts from gospel, which I transcended into secular music after a few years being with the band. I think it was after my teenage years because I went to go study as well. So after my studies, I went full time into music, performing, writing, and featuring with a lot of artists in South Africa as well. And I just, 2010, I released my first studio album, solo studio album. It's called Disconnected. And that's just been a journey. You said one of the songs that you enjoyed, December, Sweet Bonita, comes from my album called
Yes.
Disconnected. This album is a true story. So I'm happy that people enjoy it, man. It's really nice. So, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So is it like a space that you go into when you perform, when you write music? Can you describe that feeling? Because I know as a podcaster I go into a specific space when I'm in the show and then I come out of it. So is there a specific
Definitely.
space?
I think it's with anybody that has a passion for something. As soon as you have a passion for it, there's a part of you that transcends into a character that you would like to be. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So for me, it's always, I feel, well, I'm saying this honestly, I feel that my stage life is more predominant than my personal life. Because I always excel. When I go on the stage, there's this person that comes out that's very dominant. And when I go into my personal life, I think I'm very shy and very soft. But as soon as I get into stage, there is a zone that I go into, a different persona, which is my passion, and my passion is singing. So when I sing, I try to sing with that persona and that zone that I'm in, which is very dominant. Which is also cool. Like, I'm not fearing people, I'm scaring people when I perform. But it shows my passion. You know, it's two different people going on. The first person, it closes himself when he goes onto stage, you know, and then it changes off when I come off. So there's two people that definitely has to be channeled
Yes,
in this
definitely.
industry, in the music industry for me.
Can I quickly bring it back to your first musical experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know your family. Your family was quite big in Regenpark.
True.
The inspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah, even now, that song, You Will Carry
You will carry
You.
You will carry is a hit. It's been a hit for decades.
For decades. I love
Decades,
that. I
yeah,
love that.
true,
track.
true.
But now, bring it back to your family, your first music. Do you think we're gonna see your family back as a music group, the inspiration, doing a performance for us now and again? Or
Definitely. I wouldn't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we have been sitting down as a family to bring back the inspirations. Better, blessed. I will be definitely also in the band, but there's definitely a comeback. I
Oh.
can't say when, I can't say how, but we have been sitting down as a family to try and bring back the blessing that we've given the world as gospel singers.
okay, you can put me down for VIP.
You can put
For
us
sure.
down.
Yeah.
You can put me down for
I put you down, I put
VIP.
you down. I remember, I got it. Jaleel. No?
Jaleel.
I'm gonna keep saying your name until, so please
Until
bear
it
with
sticks.
me. Yeah.
It's okay. That is fine. I actually like how you say my name, so top tier.
You didn't even introduce yourself, did you?
No, they know me.
You guys know her.
Come, guys.
You guys know her.
They know me.
Yeah.
She's a
Nice.
star. She's a star. 2 podcasts.
You know you made it when you don't have to introduce yourself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at 18.
There you go.
Come on.
There
It's
you
not
go.
about me.
Young blood.
So, in this, going to like the whole, you guys sitting down as a family, are we seeing like toward an empire growing from this? Are you hinting at something?
Musically, I can say that, but also honestly, we are on our different paths, creating empires. If I must say so. My empire consists also. I studied as a chef, so my empire consists of hospitality as well. So I think I should introduce you guys to my business as well. I have a bakery.
I think you'll
also
love
have a
it.
bakery as well, and
Yes,
singing,
yeah.
and we just bring good treats and good music everywhere we go. So there's definitely an empire to be built, which already started decades ago. So it could be an empire. I can't hint anything. I can't give anything away without
Oh,
confirmation.
you
from
have
the other side.
so many secrets. You have so many.
We love it. We
Yeah.
love it.
It's
we
nice to
love
keep people in suspense, man.
Yes.
And surprise
we
them.
promoting. We promoting. I think you'll love Damien. Damien is also a chef,
I need
the
to meet
owner of the
Damien.
Art Cafe.
I know Damien. People used to say me and Damien look like each other.
Yeah, you.
I remember that. I know Damien used to drive like a
I think we
Ford
must get
Focus or
Damien on the
something.
show one day.
Welcome Damien to the show. You guys can't see Damien, but we can.
We can, and that's what matters. We see you. So your recent song, going back to your most recent song, Sweet Bonita.
Yes.
Going back to that, what is the story behind that? Was it for your wife? Was it?
I did write a song for my wife.
Your wife
because
named
of the,
Bonita.
No. My wife is Spanish. My wife is a Latina.
Oh,
It's from
okay.
Venezuela. So the feel of the song is very Latin, very.
Yeah, that jazz, guys.
Yeah,
Somebody needs to teach
man.
me how to jazz.
Let's go,
Please, man.
Kendall.
I need to learn how
That
to
is
jazz.
gonna be on our Patreon. Teaching Kendall how to jazz. It's gonna be on our Patreon. You guys need to pay to see that.
You have to learn how to jazz. at
Yo,
least.
you should have seen.
Nice.
We actually sent you the video
Which video?
of Purdy dancing at Silverados.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were there,
I
yeah, we were
remember
like-
that video. I was tagged.
Oscar T, look
I was
at this.
tagged, I was tagged.
Yeah, we were
Yes,
there.
I
Like,
remember.
I was recording because I couldn't.
Shout out to Buddy.
Thank you so much for loving the song, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
love
and
it.
it
I
gets
love that
stuck
track.
in your head. I swear, the first time played it, I was like, awesome. And then he played it like 10 times. And at that point, I was
Yeah.
like I already knew the intro. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's powerful. Thank you so much for enjoying it, though.
Yes,
Those
you
that
are.
have me on WhatsApp knows that I always have the video also playing on my WhatsApp status.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. I need to add you on WhatsApp.
So-
Definitely.
Yeah.
We need to be friends on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I feel like there's a lot of brochure happening here. I should
It's a
just
hook
go.
up. It's a
I
hook
should
up
just
session.
go.
Hey. It's called networking. It's
Not a
Oh.
hookup.
Oh, excuse us. There's a lot I need to learn from Kendall. Oh. So, where was the video shot? Was it in Venezuela?
I shot the whole video in Venezuela.
Top tier video.
Because also it was for my wife, and I wanted to capture the scenes where she grew up. So most of the shots, because they are very Caribbean, beachy people, laid back, chilled out. The Amazon is right there, so you'll see Black Panthers and stuff running around.
Yes.
So I was just capturing the moments all the moments she experienced in her life that I wanted to be part of.
You're so well. Can't even get a
So-
text back. People are getting music videos.
You
Can't
didn't
even get a
blue
text
tick.
back.
A blue tick. Did you get a blue ticket as well?
No.
Not even for Valentine's Day.
Not even. Not even. My
That
heart
blue
is
tick
broken.
is so important.
I feel like there's a lot of people that's gonna watch this episode. You'll be like, oh, Julius, now you're knowing me.
Some of us are
Gotta get
saying,
a
you're
blue
breaking my heart. You're making me feel lonely in the press on the show talking about partners.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. You got sweet bonita.
You went to men's conference. You were the number one advocate for men's conference. So you better go
Guys,
now.
I also seen the inbox myself. Hey, how are you doing?
Kendall, are you the guy that doesn't blue tick chicks?
I don't blue tick.
I see.
I
Oh,
text
blue
fast.
tick. Oh.
I reply fast. Like,
That is
Okay,
true.
like-
the girl is still typing. It's like, hi, babe.
Yes,
I
yes. You know, it's smooth, guys. Smooth
You see?
operator.
There you go.
He eats before he
That's
dishes
good, guys.
up even. Guys, that's how smooth Kendall is.
Operator.
Smooth operator.
Got her.
Look at that. Look at Kendall. Look at that cap. guys.
Hey.
Hey, look at the watch. Come on.
And the
Come.
branding.
Even
Must.
has diamonds in his ears. Come on.
Ooh, You
Come
don't have
on,
to
guys.
feel
I come from this era.
Oh.
Yeah,
Don't play with Kindle.
I come from the crip walk era.
Oh.
Diamond earring. I don't like jewelry, so that's why I don't wear chains.
Yes, that reminded me of the Super Bowl halftime show.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Oh, that was.
Top tier. Like, how are they gonna top that next year? How?
There was too many people performing. That's
Way
why.
too many.
I think we should have done the show started off with me hanging from the roof.
Yeah.
But moving back to Sweet Bonita, let's be serious. Let's be
Nice.
serious.
Sorry.
Is that like no? It's okay. Okay. So is that like a hint at more music like that coming, or was that just specifically for your wife at that time?
It was basically my first album is just a taste of what people would like from me as a new solo act. So this album was it was like a test to see what people like the most. And on my artist recap, Sweet Bonita is a song that really stands out for people. So I wouldn't say that it's not gonna be part of the next project, which is my forte is R&B, but I'm definitely going more into a housey vibe. Also with the salsa twist for the coming future with new songs. So
Yeah.
we incorporate both Latin and African mixes in.
Oh, that sounds
Yes,
amazing.
yes, because
I'm
it
so
works. It's
excited for
working,
that.
you know. Like I said, I've been getting really, really incredible response and love for Sweet Bonita, and I am a brand new artist for being a solo act. It's my first time that I release, so it's really cool for me to see that if people like that, I can continue with that vibe for sure,
Okay.
and make it my brand hopefully, like my brand
Yes.
sound. When you hear that type of tune come in, then you'll know it's me.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so where can people get your album Disconnected? On which streaming are they? Can they buy it? Are they...
The album Disconnected is available on all major platforms for download and streaming. Just to name a few: iTunes, Tidal, iTunes Music, Pandora. Oof, the list goes on.
Spotify.
Spotify. Oh, I always have to say Spotify. And it's just all over. I'm still finding out more places where it is, like Deezer. It comes up on Deezer, Google Music. So if you type in Oscar T Disconnected, it will take you directly to the album.
Okay.
No other Oscar T's, no other Disconnected.
Yeah.
It will take you straight to that when you type it in your search browser. How about that,
Yeah,
Jaleel?
That's
What
awesome.
do you think? Are you gonna
That's
search my album?
I've been.
Oh,
I'm one
snap.
of the streamers.
Nice,
Excuse
nice.
me?
You're the
I'm one
guys.
of the
You're the guys
streamers.
putting money in my pocket,
Yes.
and I'm loving it. Thank you so much. I love that. That's awesome.
So, growing up in Rico Park, what has like been some of the challenges that you faced with your music?
I haven't really faced any challenges with my music. Like I said, my own music or complete package just came out 2020, which is like 2 years ago it came out. So everything has been new to me. But I think what has been challenging, and I don't mean any disrespect towards people, because I know there's some people struggle, some people work, is like the support. I felt like it was a little bit challenging in terms of having shows and having support from your own people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking bad, because that's what I'm saying. We all have issues, but I'm talking about my personal challenge is the support that I have. I didn't really have so much support from my community in terms coming out as an artist. I've received a lot of love from a lot of other places, a lot of other countries. But for me, that challenge is I really would love my people to tune into my music, you know, because it's not crap music.
Yeah.
I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, please check it out. But you have to listen to the story, like I said, it's a true story. This album started from my divorce into going into recovering, healing, and finding new love. So it's a true story from the first track until the last 14 track on the album.
Yo.
So it's still new. Please, guys, if you see the album, if you see songs, if you follow me on Facebook or IG or Twitter, and you see my links to my songs, just pop in to check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. And let's support each other, you know.
Yes.
That's always been something. I don't know with anybody else, but I feel like that was always the thing that was challenging for an artist coming out of Regenbach, is the support system that's slow, you might say. I don't know. But that's the only challenge I've faced so far with my music coming from Regenbach.
Okay.
That's so crazy. Oh, sorry, Kendall. But because that was like one of my next questions. It was like a lot of artists complain about the exact same thing. And I know I've seen it even with the podcast. It's so rare that you get people from, especially Rigbark itself, like commenting on some like good work and like
feel you,
it's
I
always
do.
some from somewhere else. And like as much as we love our people, without a doubt we love our people.
Of course.
But we need to get out of this thing of not supporting our people because colored people need colored people to grow.
Yeah, it's
So
true, man. And you don't
so
like. I always
frustrating.
see the people that shoot up, and then when they become at a level of famous, then the people like the big people in the country steps forth on camera to say, "We are so proud of you. You've done so well."
Yeah.
But if you track back to how the support was for them, there was no support from that people until that point someone discovered them and actually made something of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
we need to be recognized before the Americans or the Europeans recognize us. I feel like our own people need to recognize us.
And that's coming back to the point of people supporting each other. It's like after the inspirations in Reservoir, there was a lot of upcoming groups. Then when that type of music, think of groups like Friends, Lloyd and them group, guys like Reality.
It's just gospel bands.
They were more. They also went gospel, but not gospel as much. Even the inspiration wasn't as more gospel. It was more vocal things.
True,
This
true,
is our
true.
talent.
Yeah,
Let's our
yeah.
talent for vocal. And you have people like Ronnie Joyce and
Yeah.
what's this guy's name? I love you, Daddy.
Ricardo.
Yes.
Ricardo.
Shame, man. Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo,
Shame,
Ronnie
man.
Joyce also passed away, and this guy from Rhema Church,
Lionel Peterson.
Lionel Peterson,
He
and
passed away.
no, Lionel Peterson is still alive. Jonathan Butler.
Yeah, Jonathan Butler.
They-
But
they
Jonathan Butler
also-
didn't see him as a gospel artist. per
Yeah,
se.
but they always had
But
this.
he's, yeah.
These type of artists that you hear about, they always had some kind of link to Reger Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all these guys, Ricardo and them, they all used to be in Reger Park doing the
Yeah.
music, but it hasn't expanded to put Reger Park so far on the map to say, guys, Reger Park has so much talent.
And I'm sure there's so much, man.
There's a
I
lot of
know.
talent. Like Lloyd, the group that they used to have, I used to love.
Yeah.
Friends. They used to have this group called Friends. But and talking about you saying going back to it goes for house music.
Yeah.
So all of these artists started to break away. Then I think the vocal didn't become so much.
It's more the doof doof.
Yeah. So are you also going that way now? The doof It's no longer about the
Definitely not.
vocals anymore.
No, definitely not. That won't be the go-to, but it will be the sustainer. Because I think now with times being the way it is and how people choose and the people that pay you, it's not selling out, but at least remaining current enough to fit in to everyone in the country. See, like my passion is singing R&B,
Yeah.
and people adore R&B, but they would rather listen to it on a Sunday afternoon and chill us and stuff, you know. So you have to be flexible in the music industry now, because for years I've been doing features with house DJs
Yeah.
and house songs. It's always been my thing to work with DJs to do features on them, and it works. I get the response back. So there should always be something for me that is a commercial seller and something that I can do with my passion as well. So I won't drift away and say you're only going to hear me in the doof doof. No, it's always going to be a feature or an EP, but I will still remain that R&B, contemporary R&B artist that brought you Sweet Bonita and the songs from Disconnect.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're saying the R&B, and there's a big difference between how American R&B music evolved compared to South African. South African R&B was always
Stuck in the 90s.
not stuck in the 90s, but it was more about a romance type of R&B in South Africa. You wanna treat your, but Americans have evolved to make it more about sex. Yeah, that's so you look at
true.
artists, Trey Songz, Jeremiah, Neo, these guys that are starting to do it, and that has not happened in South African music. Not a lot of guys just like, yeah, you was like, I wanna eat your pussy. Like those are the type of songs they singing now, and that's girl. But it's
true
not.
though.
It's true.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
like, look at Jacquees, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Has Jacquees ever made a non-sexual
It's a
song?
song. So it has not happened in South African music.
think
Do you
it has.
think we're behind the times, or are we not? Are we too scared to go that route?
I think we've always been behind the times of international. I don't mean it in a bad way, but the way information gets traveled across. So sometimes you'll watch a video and you think it's new and it's already 2 years old, but they only play it now. I actually I forgot the question you asked. let me puff and then you
Let
can
me
self
get
maybe.
baby. Is South African R&B sexy? Let me ask you that way.
From my side, doing R&B, I feel like when I do perform live with my band, it's sexy R&B, because we try to write accordingly R&B. But overall, I think maybe there is a little bit of fear for the guys to come out there, but also I think that R&B hasn't been given a lot of attention in South Africa for it to evolve. Because that, like I said, a lot of people, when you play Casey and JoJo, they go berserk because that for them still sounds new. And then you play maybe, let's say, one of my songs, Sweet Bonita, there's going to be 10 people that will react to it. And it's a song that came out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you can see the time difference between songs.
Yeah.
I think that people, like artists, shouldn't be scared of R&B. I've been trying to be a front lead of R&B for so long, and I won't give it up. Like I always, wherever I go, I let people know that I'm an R&B artist. And yeah, I hope it can evolve. I hope there's more artists, R&B artists, females, males, because I think we lack a lot of female R&B singers that needs to destroy the industry. And
Yeah, we need our own Rihanna.
you know what I'm saying. So there is a big amount of people that can do it, but not a lot that will take action on it. So for me in Johannesburg, is a few people that I know that's very R&B strong. I can count like 4 people on my hands in Johannesburg. So there's not a big R&B vibe going on, but we need support, man. We need people just to support us, just pop in at our shows, because the shows that I do with my band is love shows. It's complete show. I told Nino, one of my friends, we opened the Valentine's Day the other day with a Brian McKnight medley, Luther Vandross medley. So our shows consist of love music, what we do. And usually our last set is party set for people to dance. But the first set, we want people to draw. We want them to grab their lover's hand. Of course, they're real lovers, not cheating partners, stackies or
Not
whatever.
the Capellos one.
But
Sorry.
yeah, I will be loading on my social media as well the clips from the show that we did, so people can actually check out on my social media how we perform, because we really try to make it as sweet as possible. And yeah,
We'll
So where do you host
post
your show?
links.
We want to come to your shows. We want to come.
definitely you have to come, man. Like I said, I'll post on my social media. For now, I have a lot of outside gigs which coming, but follow me on my social media, and I must add you on WhatsApp so you can see, because every week I post my posters on a Monday or Tuesday to let people know where I'm performing. So it's every weekend where I'm performing, and the main gig that I do, or not the main gig, my resident gig that I do is in Rosebank, Catsy's.
Yeah, get it.
So every weekend I'm performing at Catsy's, and we also make it very, very sweet. I perform with two female chicks from Pretoria, Yesterdays, amazing voices. So when you want to spoil your chick or just pull in for a good time, come to Catsy's Rosebank. We kick off at 9 p.m. Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can come through and check it out.
Kendall, you can take me, even though I'm not
Yeah,
sure you
man.
can take
I
me.
was in Rosebank.
I think the drinks are a little bit too expensive at Catsy's, but it's worth it. It's so worth it.
I was in Rosebank and I didn't know. It's like we were looking for something to do on Saturday night in Rosebank.
Why didn't you come to Bramley? But anyway,
Yeah.
that's not the point. Anyway. So in 2022, are you planning on giving us something new, like some new music or album maybe?
Definitely new music. There's a bunch of releases. I've just done 3 features, 2 with South African DJs and 1 with a Jamaican singer in the US that's coming out in this year very soon. And then we're releasing an EP. I'm releasing an EP with my band as well. So there's a bunch of new music that's coming out, and I'm still continuing releasing music videos from my album Disconnected. So the next music video is from a song called Why. It's a
Okay.
very Afrobeat type song. You have to go check it out on the album. It's called Why, WHY, and you can enjoy it. I have a rapper. I actually have a rapper from South Africa. His name is Ten Slick. He's very good on that song. So that would be the next music video from me, and then there's a bunch of features that's coming out this year.
Okay.
And a new pipe.
Yes. Talk about new things.
How soon?
So, are you planning on doing any more tours? This, like,
I'm
in the
definitely.
upcoming future, in the near future, rather.
It's very close. Yes, we're actually planning a South African local tour where we got a bunch of big venues that's waiting for us, but we will be passing through the small communities, doing some free shows.
Oh, that's
And,
awesome.
like, just popping up and having the band set up and ek openlig.
Yes.
But we're definitely touring this year. It's definitely starting before winter, and we're planning to end it on October, to be back
Hey,
home
birthday
and
man.
settled in for October to get ready, because we know that the festivals, we already planned and booked for festivals here for the festive season.
That's
So
awesome.
we have to come back in October to Johannesburg for
Yes.
what we've already signed for and booked for. So
I'm having a lot of days this year with kids.
Yes.
Kids Eve.
this baby is blocked, man. Is it blocked or is it like that?
Yeah, it's been
Wow, man.
It's
Is
just.
this an expensive habit or hobby?
It depends. It honestly depends. If you
Because
Kindle,
there's
then yes.
so much stuff to look
Kindle,
at.
then
If you Kindle,
You
then
have to
yes.
look at the pipes and bottles, and
I am
even plastic
not-
bottles, glass bottles.
I have a, like I said,
Yeah,
Kindle is a good friend, so it's not
If it's
expensive.
Kindle, then yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
This is actually, disclaimer, this is my first time sitting with an Oka pipe since like 5 years ago. I had one in Beijing because I was based in Beijing. And yeah, the experience is actually much better than smoking a cigarette. You know, it's much better. So,
Yes, that's what hookah cost.
Ukakas.
It's-
hookah cast.
Yeah,
It's
that's our,
called hookah cast.
yeah, that's our show. It's called
okay.
Ukakas.
Oh. I thought it was like hookah cast. Hookah me, yo. Okay, my bad.
You won the Coca-Cola Pop Stars. Please tell us about that. How did it feel?
Oof, what an experience, I won't lie to you. This happened in 2010, and I think that was the moment that changed music for me forever. There was huge exposure. It was a very, very tough competition because it was a selection between 50,000 artists in South Africa, and they only chose 4 to go through. The journey started amazing, like, because it was at the level where it was almost like a superstar vibe. We had bodyguards, we had a mansion, there was a schedule for us to do everything from interviews to performance to training together. So there was this whole thing, because they basically took it from the bands like Jamali and those cats, those chicks that's been like having it up for a long time. So the exposure was amazing. I think that's why it opened up such big doors for me after that. The band had to split due to some issues. But I think after that, everybody got the opportunity they deserved from there when we broke off. So it wasn't such a bad breakup because we actually did better than pop stars.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it was a cool reality show to be on. I mean, I was on TV for a year,
Yeah.
which was very, very good. Walking outside in the street, people asking you for autographs and pictures. It's something different, man. It's life-changing, you know, because you have to look at yourself differently now. Like, why would people walk up to you? Who are you? So you have to mentally tell yourself that you are this person, and you always have to maintain that standard of being a voorbeeld, verstaan, and in public as well. So, yeah. Very life-changing it was for me. I think it made the character that I am today.
So yeah, bring it back to the Coca-Cola Pop Star. You mentioned something that reminded me of something now. You talked about training. You still get a lot of vocal training, and the reason why I'm asking this is because you get guys that have been years in the industry, even in the movie industry, like Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Still has his coaches
Yeah.
that are training him in acting. And I don't know how you can train Denzel Washington still on acting, but he still has his acting coach. I know Drake has his vocal coach
Yeah.
always with him. Do you still get a lot of vocal coaching, vocal training, or do you?
I won't say I use a vocal coach. I have tapped into YouTube a lot over the past years.
Okay.
That's where I get most of my vocal training from. Because it's easy and it's stuff that I need to do, and you need to know precisely what to do. There's not enough time for us as indie artists to have vocal coaches because we do everything. We handle the bookings, we handle rehearsals, we have the shoots, we handle everything. So over the years, I've learned to train myself when I need to perform. I have a ritual exercise that I do every single day of my life in the morning to make sure that my vocal cords are open. And on show days, I have an hour warm up before my show. But like you said, I don't believe I should ever stop warming up or training because it just takes you to, if it doesn't take you skillfully somewhere, it's going to take you mentally somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
everything opens up all over for you.
Directly.
And it's also advice to anybody out there, whether you do sports, whether you do vocals, whether you do whatever. Everything requires training, homework, and execution. So never think that you are too big to learn something, or never think you are too at a professional level where you don't need all these things. Like I heard you say Denzel Washington. We all know Denzel Washington. And for someone at that caliber to still have coaching and training means that it never stops. There's no destination for your profession, your career, your excellence. You know what I'm saying? So
That should actually be a
Anybody.
quote. That should actually be a quote.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. But yeah. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. Kendra?
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So lastly, our question is: do you have a message for the people of Rekapa?
Yes, I do have a message. I think I brought it up earlier in the show to say that we need to support our local talent that's here. I know Rekapa consists of a lot of talented people. Not only music, it could be dancing, it could be arts and crafts, it could be educational. We have a lot of smart people. But we need to reach out and support each other, firstly. Also, I want to encourage up-and-coming artists to make sure that you get a mentor, someone that you look up to, someone that you follow. See how they handle their mistakes, see how they handle their wins. Because sometimes I feel like if we do it on our own, when we do make it big or when we do hit that level of excellence, then people change. They change completely from being arrogant to you or cutting you out because now I've made it. I'm the shit, you know. So you still need to, it takes me back on what you said, you still need to go back to being taught. And if you are not being trained well, your mindset is not going to react well outside. That's why you find a lot of guys that get famous and they go broke in 3 years, or they have to go to rehab, or they're in jail because of not having a proper a mentor to look up to. So to finish my long story, make sure that you connect in with someone that you can look up to, someone that you see is excelling in life, in their career, and make sure that you prioritize to follow what they do, which is important. You can always you have to be yourself. You stay yourself. But there's always someone that in your territory or career, what you want to do, that is better and excelling. So it's better to look up to them than rather to look down on them or not connect into them, because it's like a path to follow, as footsteps. If you follow the right footsteps, then you're eventually going to get to the right place. So that's my advice.
Yeah.
Flake, my story is 8.
No, and this is also my final thought. You speak so much about it, and I can hear the passion for music. Your passion is to sing, and just like you said, there's other artists that went on to pop stars or idols. One example, you look at Jodie Williams, and it was, you could see she's brilliant, she's skillful, she has talent. But if you go read her articles now, it was never a passion for music. It's not like she's doing something different now.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I like about what you say is you follow the passion, and you never too old to learn. One of the guys I look up to is younger than me, is Nino, and He's so focused, committed, and
Yeah,
trying.
disciplined, huh?
Disciplined, like he's like
Disciplined.
like yeah. So follow your passion, guys. Doesn't matter what happens. Follow your passion.
Yeah. Never give up though. Never give up. Like giving up is the easiest thing. And if you are a champion, you don't settle for easy things. You always work. You're always up for the challenge. You know the challenge to show yourself. So nice one, Kendall. Nice to meet you, bro. I know we've seen each other.
We see that.
This is so sweet, guys. Got so sentimental. I'm not like, should I be here? Should I not?
Yo.
So, guys, this was an awesome show. Oscar,
Yeah.
please hit us with your socials. Please let the people know.
Of course, you can check me out on IG at Oscar D Music. That is OSCART Music. That's for IG and my Twitter account. On Facebook, you can check me out at Oscar Toren. My surname is TOORN Music. And you can follow me. I'm updating daily on my pages to make sure that you guys see that I'm busy with stuff and where you can find me, where you can listen to the music. And please, all the people out in Johannesburg, we're having shows all the time, every weekend. Check the page, check the locations. We are out there. I'm performing. Come and support. I love you guys. Thank you.
Your
In Jesus'
bakery?
name. Amen.
Your bakery?
Oh, my bakery. Like I said, I have a bakery as well. It's called Kiba's Kitchen. We're doing authentic snacks from Venezuela.
Ooh.
My wife is Venezuelan, like I said, South American. So most of our treats come from Venezuela. It's made at home though. But the recipes are from Venezuela. We do cakes as well. We cater for any functions, meetings, conferences, seminars, birthday parties. And you can also check us out on social media. Kiba's Kitchen, KK, it's with a K. So check us out, support. You won't be disappointed at all.
I'm sure.
Got some sweet stuff and some good stuff there on the menu. And if you check it out, you'll find the menu is there as well. So
Yes.
thanks,
You
guys.
check it out.
Yeah.
This was an awesome episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to hit us on our socials on Instagram at HookahCastSA, hookah_cast_SA_, and on Facebook at HookahCast. And yeah, we
Yeah.
are going to be opening our TikTok soon, so stay tuned to our pages to find out about that. And we will post all of Oscar's links to his shows and stuff, so you guys must check that
I'm
out
gonna
as
follow you
well.
guys.
So thank you so much, Kendall. Over to you.
Guys, I'm happy. I got Oscar. I'm
It's
so
Hookah
you guys,
time.
like,
Let's smoke, man.
Yes.
let's smoke.
Let's
Yeah.
smoke.
Yes.
Peace, guys. Oscar T.
Any professional dancers from Regerpa, keep me up. I wanna jazz. I wanna.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm taking over.
You have to go
I
to
wanna
Facebook.
jazz.
A
Thank you.
recommendation.
Yes, and we're gonna post that on Patreon. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.